Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. Ever since defense expert Cy Ray appeared on the Custody Queens podcast about a week and a half ago and stated words to the effect that the world has not heard the last from Brian C. Kohberger, that he was attempting to take another bite at the apple in asserting that Mr. Kohberger would be appealing his sentence and conviction, and then using the three magic words, miscarriage of justice. That cued the public. Mr. Ray appeared to be citing to the recent United States Supreme Court ruling in Hunter versus United States. In this case had to do with a defendant, Mr. Hunter, who, like Mr. Kohberger, agreed to enter into a plea agreement. And a part of that plea agreement included a waiver of appeal rights. Now, in terms of will Mr. Kohberger appeal, we are monitoring the court dockets for any indication of a Kohberger post-conviction relief action. However, I wanted to call your attention to the specific language, the holding in Hunter versus United States, because I think it gives the world an indication that the Supreme Court of the United States, the highest court in the land per our Constitution, has heard and has acted on people's right to know and what the people feel. Because the holding states, quote, an agreement not to appeal a sentence is unenforceable when it would result in a miscarriage of justice, meaning when it would leave in place the kind of egregious error that would bring the judicial system into disrepute. End of quote. And there is a concurring opinion that 3 of the 8 justices who ruled in favor of Mr. Hunter expressed their concerns that the United States has somehow become a nation of plea agreements and not of public trials. There were filings by the petitioner, Mr. Hunter, and the respondent, the United States, but there were also a number of amicus briefs. All of them were filed in favor of Mr. Hunter, none in favor of the United States position when it came to waiver of appellate rights. Regarding public concerns, there were at least 2 amicus briefs that were filed by organizations. One addressed and called out their concerns that these secret plea arrangements, typically done in private outside of the public arena, are like horse trading. Another reminded the Supreme Court of the important role that the public plays in the criminal justice system and raised the issue that the public should be a part of this process and are not when behind door negotiations happened. So in our opinion, we believe that the Supreme Court's ruling in Hunter, because of the words of what that holding was, is further proof that your opinion counts, that the First Amendment, which guarantees freedom of speech and freedom of the press, counts.